When did you come to the ministry?
I came to this ministry in 1999 when I was 14 years old with my parents.
Why did you come?
Well, back then I came because they made me come. And in my house, it was mandatory to go to church. And so at the beginning, I came because I had to. But as time went on, I started to come because I needed to.
What's your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment was, well, I have two. One was when I got filled with the Holy Ghost and I realized that when I started to thank God for other people, that's when God started really working with me. When I started letting go of some stuff. So being able to truly let go of unforgiveness was one of my most memorable moments. I've seen demons cast out here. So, I mean, that's definitely something that sticks with you when you see people that come in that's possessed by the devil and they actually are free from legions. And so I have a lot of memorable moments here. I can't choose just one.
How do you feel about the ministry?
I love it here. I feel loved here. I feel like I want it to grow. I feel like it's just a wonderful place, a loving place, and most importantly, a God-filled place.
Okay, can you describe the ministry in 5 words?
Rejuvenating, exciting, loving, God-filled, and visionary.
Okay. What would you like to see in the ministry?
I like to see more people come. I like to see more people get filled with the Holy Ghost. I like to see more people freed from things that they're dealing with because, God come to make us free. And so I want to see people operating in freedom and the gifts that God gave them here. I think that's it.
That was all your questions.
Okay.
Did you want to tell the unforgiveness part?
Okay.
You can.
My testimony is that for years I suffered with unforgiveness, and unforgiveness turned to hatred, and I would be so full of hurt and pain that I couldn't seem to sleep at night, and I just couldn't live right. It's like it kept me hurting day and night, and I would see people and turn the other way, or I would sometimes pray that God wouldn't let me see people so I wouldn't, have an attitude, or so I wouldn't have to avoid them. And I was so built up from so many things that I had been through, and so many things, church hurt things that people had did to me or said to me or acted towards me, or things men had done to me, or people who I thought was my friends done to me. So for years and years, I just built up over and over these spirits of unforgiveness. And I heard a man say that once you have unforgiveness in your heart, you might as well hate that person. If you hate a person, you might as well kill them. And when I heard that, that really touched me, because I'm thinking unforgiveness is one thing, when really and truly it leads from one sin to another, one spirit to another. And one day I just started praying. I said, God, I had a dream, and it was, dreaming about hurting somebody. And I went to my mom and I said, Mom, I can't keep living like this. I'm hurting. And she actually, said, you got to give stuff to the Lord. You let God handle people. And so at that point, I just started praying, God, take this away from me. Take this away from me. And when I started to forgive people, when I started to love on them, and I let them love on me, regardless of what had happened, regardless of what I had been through, God started to release some things off of me. And it was a process. It took me through writing a book to do unforgiveness. It took me to really, it was a time where I had, the bishop told us to hug somebody, and we did. And God told me, if you hug this person, I promise every chain of unforgiveness is going to fall off of you. And I did. And that's when it started to fall. And less than probably a month later, God filled me with the Holy Ghost. So that's my testimony for unforgiveness.